So the way that the plugin works is that it have to authenticate users from WordPress to the Firebase. And oh, I forgot to share my screen. Did I share my screen? No.
No, you didn't.
Okay. So this is the demo site, and the main functionality of the plugin is to have to synchronize the authentication process between Firebase and WordPress. So we have few ways of authentication. You can see we have the social login on the site here. We have the new social login that allow you to have better control of the UI. Whether you want to have a login with the email and password separate from the social media with the sign up too. Yeah, so you have the option to do that.
Yeah.
And after you log in, I can try to log in using Google here. And yeah, so it has a loading screen. Cool. So right here, they have the access to the dashboard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after login, you have the option here where you have Firebase. Then you can enter information into this one. So yeah, and then you can like if you read the documentation. Let me open the documentation. Yeah, documentation Firebase WordPress. Yeah. So after you log in, you need to like this is after you install a plugin. So before that, you need to remove the free plugin if you only use it, and then after you download the file, there gonna be two file inside um, the plugin file. So one of that is the plugin, and another one is the Firebase Cloud Function.
I'm not sure about it. Like,
yeah. So there are two files in. So when you download the plugin from my website, there are gonna be two files in that file. You need to unzip it first.
Yeah.
So this one is the main plugin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one is the extension of it.
The other one is the Firebase Cloud Function that have to send data from WordPress to Firebase.
Okay.
And then have to improve the security of the authentication process.
Okay.
Yeah. So after you log in, you can see there is a general tab here. You can just enter the API key, and this is where you go to your Firebase console, and then you create a web app. I think if you only use Firebase, you only have this information.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just copy and paste this information to the Firebase settings in the general tab. Yeah. Yeah. After that, you need to install the Cloud Function. There is a new version of the Cloud Function because they migrated from the Cloud Function version 1, the first generation, and then now they have the second generation. So they have two options available. But mostly, if you get it after today, you will get the second generation that will be deployed to Cloud Run. Yeah. So the process is pretty straightforward. So this is the second folder after you download my plugin from the website. So yeah, this is the website. Yeah, I think you already know that. Yeah, if you get the product, then you go to my account, you will see the download link. And then after that, you just unzip it, and then this
Okay.
is the process that that will help you to configure and then deploy the plugin. So this happen only once, so you don't need to like redeploy the
And
yeah
and also on the local machine. It
yeah
doesn't need
yeah
to be on a server. Okay.
no you don't have to do it on the server. You can do it on any machines. Your
Mm-hmm.
like personal laptop is fine, but you need to
Okay.
install the Firebase tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you go to the
GCP.
you log into Firebase logins to authenticate yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to the function folder. Then you install the packages, and then you run this command. So this
Mm-hmm.
command with the project ID, it will have to install
The project
the
ID is the Firebase project ID, right?
so that the
Oh,
Firebase project ID. It should be in the project the Firebase console that you can find it.
yeah,
Yeah,
project details. It's basically on the project
yeah,
details.
exactly. Or any URL, it's right there. You open the project. Yeah. So after you install it, you can find you can find three function in your Firebase console right here:
Okay.
API, dashboard, message, and users. And then you see the HTTP link. So this
Yep.
is where you copy and paste into the Firebase settings.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, you on set. Yeah, remember this one, the dashboard token and the front end tokens. It will ask
Mm,
you the moment you deployed it. Where is it? Sorry.
I think it's on the top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I mean the other page
oh,
that you
sorry,
opened.
right here, right here.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right here. So, like when you deployed, like the moment
And where should we get these tokens from? Is it on the
yeah,
Firebase when I install the app?
yeah,
Because, okay, let me just give me a second. I think
yeah,
I do have a Firebase project that I set up. Let
yeah.
me share my screen first.
Cool. The token you generate yourself, it's not something that in your project. So let's see how you generate the dashboard token
Uh-huh.
and the front token. So
Okay.
you run this command and then you save it somewhere, and
Uh-huh.
then after you run the Firebase deployed, this one,
Uh-huh.
it will ask you for the information. So the
Okay.
first one is the front end token, and then the next one is the dashboard token, and then your regions. If you're not
Uh-huh.
in the America, you can just uh like enter another region name into it.
Okay.
If you want to deploy the function to different regions, you can
Uh-huh.
run the deployment multiple times and then just enter another region name into this one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and this one is the user API min instance because it's current. You can set the minimum instance for this API function. So this is something that can improve the authentication speed
Okay.
because it will run on a time
Uh,
compared to the first version that it only run when when you first trigger it. So it might have a cold start, like few seconds. So the first time that I log in, you can see that it take a long time, like maybe 3 or 4 seconds to log in. It
uh-huh.
because it wait for the function to start it to initialize.
Uh-huh.
Um, in the next version, the version 2, if you set this one to 1, it will run on a time, and then when you um, authenticate to the WordPress website, it will be
Okay.
faster, but you need to pay for the time that you use this API in the Google Cloud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that it's gonna cost much. It just keep it running on the time. Yeah.
And and about the GCP billing. So
Yeah.
where do we actually put the credentials or something like that? Oh, okay.
No,
Okay, here.
you need to upgrade your plan because
Mm-hmm.
the free version doesn't support all of the
Mm-hmm.
functionality that the cloud function need.
Okay.
So you need to upgrade this one to
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it still has the free threshold. So if you don't use over the limit, you will not pay like a lot to Google Cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something that you may not need to worry if you don't have like a lot of traffic to the website.
Okay.
Yeah,
And what happens if I like for the testing purpose, I used the credentials of one of the testing instance,
yeah,
and then perhaps like when I go to the production level, so then how should I supposed to revert the process? Like
yeah.
now you
So
have. Hmm.
I recommend that you have like different Firebase projects,
Yeah.
one testing and one for production. And the same with your WordPress, you should have like at least one development site,
Hmm.
either on your local machines or like staging site on a hosting platform. So you can test without worrying about the production data or the production issues. Yeah, so have another Firebase project for testing is always good.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on your production side, you just need to enter the production config from the Firebase project.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it should be good.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And after that, we are almost done with the setup, right?
yeah, exactly. So after that, you're done with the setup, and for the I think the next one you may want to do it with the
Social log.
authentication. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. And this is the short code. Okay.
yeah. So this is the short code for the social login and email.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So all you need to do is just put this one into a login page that you created,
Yeah.
and then turn on the this feature. So under the authentication tab,
Mm-hmm.
you need to enter the link where you
Yeah.
want to go to login,
Mm-hmm.
and then check the login option. So
Okay.
we have more few options like phone login or Google or Facebook or Twitter or email. It depends
Mm-hmm.
on your choice. Um, but remember that you need to check this one. Otherwise, user only log into Firebase on the front end, but not on the WordPress backend.
I mean the admin panel.
Yeah, admin or normal users, you need to check this one to allow them to log in into two systems.
Okay.
Yeah, otherwise they just log in to Firebase only, and will not
Oh,
do any WordPress. Yeah,
okay. So it's basically going to redirect them to the WordPress site.
yeah, exactly. To check this one, if you want user to log in to both systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a note, important note. If you check this one and you open the home page, it
Mm-hmm.
will log you out because it will check if user login into both system or not. If you only log in into one, it will log out you from the other system. So keep a dashboard
But the
open. Yeah,
system by system, you mean different
WordPress.
devices?
No, WordPress and Firebase. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So when you do this the first time,
Yeah.
keep the dashboard open on one browser and open it like another browsers or in incognito.
Mm-hmm.
So it will not log you out when you test
Yes.
the authentication. But Or otherwise, you can always go back to your login page by going to the WordPress login and then add the debug through to the URL, and then you can log in back to WordPress normally.
Okay.
Yeah. So that the authentication part.
And what about the form data? Like a user might have a custom form, so those information also needs to be passed when the user is signing up, right?
You want to authenticate user using form?
Okay, yeah, this one. So contact 7, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
It can be any other forms, like, or it has to be
it has to be
contact 7.
7. Yeah. So
Okay.
I need to support this one at the moment. So yeah, so here is an example.
Mm-hmm.
You can just copy and paste. You can add more field into this one, such as we have gender here. And
Yes.
then if you check the let me see, the scene user. Yeah, so I have few things right here. Sorry, let me see. There is an option for you to send user to WordPress. So in the WordPress tab,
Mm-hmm.
you have the option to choose which database user will be added to. So you can put the collection name into this field, and after
Okay.
user login, they will be saved into the Firebase file store under this collection name.
Okay. So can you go to the uh, like Firebase console that the data is saved?
I mean this one?
Yeah, maybe this one. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So there should be WP users.
right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have like tons of user already logging into the demo website.
Mm-hmm.
So their info will be saved into the WordPress user files in the file store.
Mm-hmm.
So with the WordPress user ID right here, and the
Yes.
user this one is the Firebase UUID. So
Mm-hmm.
you have the option to retrieve it, and this one also save into the WordPress user metadata. So you
Mm-hmm.
can from the WordPress if you want. Yeah.
But it's not storing any kind of like a token or session data. So, like if I log into the WordPress site from my laptop,
Yeah.
then is it going to be also keep the session that hey, I logged in through the laptop? So it should not prompt for a sign up or login on my mobile device as well, right?
Um, it doesn't save that information to Firebase, but you can do it yourself if you want to. So this is a hook.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to save or do something with users after they log in, you
Yeah.
can just add an action with this hook, and then you can do anything with this in the function.
Okay.
You, yeah, you have the UUID here, and you have um, like user data too. So you can, if you want to say something to Firebase from WordPress, you can just trigger this one after user login, and then you this one, this filter to save data into WordPress from your so save data to Firebase in your WordPress website. Yeah. So I have
And
two. Yeah.
this is kind of like a plugin development thing.
Yeah. If
Uh,
you are a developer,
mhm.
can utilize the action hooks and filter hooks
Oh,
to
okay.
either save data or delete data or read data or get data from Firebase.
Hmm.
So you can do anything with that. For example, you want to update user role after they log in, you can use this one, save data to Firebase filter hook.
Okay.
Yeah, or you can just get data from Firebase and then deploy it to WordPress, for example. So you can in the backend just read the data, and then you can create a blog or something. Yeah,
But it looks like that it is being maintained very well. So that would be useful.
and the last update date is March 14.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's very well updated. Thank you. Uh, it's good to meet you as well. And hope to see you in future as well.
well,
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just have a good weekend. Just send me any thing that you need. Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a
Bye.
great day. Bye.
You too. Bye.